What's up YouTube, Jeff back again today, a very exciting Samsung video for you guys. Today we're talking about the Galaxy Ring. Yes, I've had the Galaxy Ring now for about 4 days. I got it last Friday. This is the packaging that it comes in. This is the black Galaxy Ring. I have size 11. There's really not too much in the box aside from the charging cable and the charging case, which it actually comes in this case. And I'll show you guys a little bit how this works. It's a really nice case overall. This is probably the best charging case there is for any smart ring. But since this is a new product, I'm really excited. Talk about comfort, battery life, sleep tracking, all that kind of fun stuff. What it can do, what it can't do, some of the limitations of it, and where Samsung might be able to improve in the future. Before we get started, I do want to thank my 4-year-old son, Jonathan. He always gives us some toys to hang out in the video. Today we have the lobster hanging out back there. Always appreciate him. Also, if you guys haven't checked out our site yet, go to sammyguru.com to get the latest Samsung news, tips, tricks, leaks. We have a podcast we record once a week. We have a lot of fun with that. You can also subscribe to that in your favorite podcatcher on the website. We also have our mystery box program where if you're going to be ordering a Samsung device, you get a free box with accessories, case cleaning kit, desktop phone stand. When you order through our affiliate link, you can check that out below. It'll be in the pinned comment and description. So you guys can see right here, let me just kind of see if I can get the camera to focus because we got a lot going on there. There is the Galaxy Ring. This is the size 11 black Galaxy Ring. You can see how it's kind of beveled outward, which is the opposite of the Aura Ring. It actually makes it quite a bit more comfortable, in my opinion. I've tried the Aura Ring on. This little dash mark right there, this little groove, you're supposed to wear that palm down, so that's supposed to be on your palm side. I've been wearing this on my wedding ring finger, and actually I want to talk a little bit about that because I highly recommend that if you buy the Galaxy Ring, you don't fit it for your wedding ring finger. Because this is thicker than a traditional wedding band, it has those sensors in it and stuff, it's kind of uncomfortable because it interacts with these two fingers here, the pinky and the middle finger. I would say a better finger would be the index finger. Unfortunately for me, if I want to wear it on my index finger, I'm going to have to get a different size. I'm probably going to need size 12 because this is, my index finger is just a little too fat to wear this particular ring. But in terms of the comfort, other than that, I will say that the little sensor on the very bottom, because you're supposed to wear, once again, this little groove side down, this little sensor down there sometimes does bother me when I'm sleeping, but otherwise I've gotten used to it over time. The first couple nights it did, but after that, really no issues. And I've been wearing continuously when I wash my hands, even when I shower just to test the water resistance, really no problems whatsoever. So this is the charging case, and it actually comes in this charging case. See if I get the camera to focus. It's trying to focus on the phone there. This is the charging case that it comes in, and it's got a nice little light up animation. You kind of sit it right on there, and you do have to find it in the correct orientation. So once you get it out of the box, it's going to look like that. You just plug in your USB-C cable here in the back. It looks really nice. I really love the build quality of this case. It's probably, like I said, the nicest charging case you can get. You see it shows up down here. It shows you the case battery and also shows you the ring battery on your Galaxy phone, my Galaxy Z Fold 6. I'll talk about battery life more in a second, but I did want to show off this build quality on the case. It just looks beautiful. It's got some Samsung branding on it, like a little bit of silver finish here, clear. It's a beautiful case. So bravo to Samsung for that. But obviously you're hoping that you don't have to use the case too often. I figured I would show you guys really quickly my battery life numbers. So if we go in the Samsung Health app, I'm wearing the Ring and the Watch Ultra most of the time. Today I have on my Tudor Black Bay, but I'm switching back and forth between those watches. I always love a good mechanical watch as well, particularly when I'm doing videos because I don't get constant notifications on the watch as well. If you tap here on the Galaxy Ring though, you can see the battery life, 53% after 4 days continuous use, 96 hours. So this again is the size 11. Samsung says that you should get 6 days battery life. It looks like this is on pace to get a lot more than that, probably about close to 8 days battery life. That's with tracking pretty much all the various things, workouts, sleep, everything that you want in Samsung Health, my heart rate, and the energy score, which we can talk about in a second. Gestures, something really cool. I've been using this, the pinch gesture, just like you can utilize that to dismiss things for your watch and stuff on the Watch Ultra. You can also use it with the Ring, dismiss alarms and take picture or video. Works perfect for taking selfies and things like that. Highly recommend using that if you get the watch. It's an extra feature that I actually didn't know about when I first got it. Measurements, heart rate alerts, sleep, inactive time, You can choose activities to detect. For the ladies, you've got the predict period with skin temp. That's pretty much, there's not a whole lot to set up, right? You've got software update, reset. You can find your ring using Samsung Find My, but there's not a lot else in here. I mean, basically the rest of, the interesting information is going to live inside of the Samsung Health app, where you can get your energy score. And this is even more accurate. See, mine's 79, which is pretty good. Shows you your sleep time average, your sleep time consistency, and it does a pretty good job of tracking that information for you. I will say the one thing that I don't find to be too accurate, and this has to do with my sleep score. Those do seem accurate. A couple of nights when I've worn this, I've had pretty good sleep, and then one night I had pretty terrible sleep. I think that was the first night I wore it, and you can see the sleep score was a lot worse. And so that does seem to do a pretty good job of telling me how much sleep I got and if it was a good night's rest. The one that I found to be very inaccurate, though, is this one. This is the stress meter that the ring and the watch, they work in tandem to provide you this information. It's not terrible, but I find out sometimes when I feel stressed, it reports very low readings, particularly like early in the morning. And then it always particularly seems to show higher readings like really late at night if I'm staying up late. I don't know what the reason for that is, but that one I've felt like is not consistent with how I feel. The ages index, I haven't got enough data for this. You have to wear the watch and the ring, I think, for a whole week to get that data. But the ring and the watch work together very well, the Watch Ultra and the ring. You save battery life on both of them when wearing both. So since I've been wearing the Watch Ultra probably about 85% of the time, except when I'm merely making videos or I go out at night, I want to wear my mechanical watch just for aesthetic purposes. I've been wearing it when I sleep and things like that, and it saves battery life on both devices, which is something that I also didn't really know at the time. So I highly recommend. The main things I would say, if you're gonna wear this on your wedding band, finger, obviously get the sizing kit and fit it. Everyone should do that. But I would recommend your index finger because it's gonna have less interaction with other fingers, and you'll probably find it a lot more comfortable to wear. Otherwise, you can definitely wear this for long periods of time. It may take some getting used to. The one thing I found that kind of bothers me is it tells you to wear it with this thing facing downward. And so sometimes I like to rotate my ring. I always do this with my wedding band. Sometimes I find myself bothered because I'm worried whether or not I rotated it and I have to switch it back. But that's just an obsessive compulsive thing. Probably not going to bother everybody. Anyway, I really like the Galaxy Ring so far. I think there's a lot of things Samsung could add in the next version. I'd like to see NFC payments still. I know that's a security issue. I think the gestures could be taken to the next level because as you guys saw inside the application, there's only a couple of gestures right now. There could definitely be more gestures added in here, like app-specific gestures and things like that. I'd really like to see that. But, for initial, overview of a new product, I like it. I wasn't sure if I was going to continue to wear it. I almost certainly will. And for those of you who don't necessarily want to wear a smartwatch all the time, like I said, I like to wear my Tudor watch a lot of the time because it's just a really nice kind of looking watch. I guess my camera don't want to focus. There we go. I like to wear this quite often. And when I do, I don't want to lose out on my health tracking. So the Ring is a perfect solution if you don't want to wear a smartwatch. You don't like having continuous notifications, but you still want a lot of that health data and particularly the sleep data. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe to the notification icon, future videos like this. Again, check out SammyGuru.com for all of our written coverage, the podcast, and the mystery boxes if you're going to be buying a Samsung device very soon. Appreciate you guys checking it out. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.